Hi, my name is John.
And my name is Alice, and this is a math video for parents. We help you so that you can help your child. So today we're going to discuss adding two-digit numbers. The way I learned it was just setting it up the standard way. And so I'd say, okay, 9 plus 4 is 13. Carry the 1. 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. And so I get 83. John, what's the compensation method?
I'm so glad you asked. So in elementary school, we place a great deal of focus on place value. We want our students to understand ones and tens and things like that, so they have a really coherent understanding as they move through the elementary curriculum. And with that said, with the compensation method, adding 34 and 49, we turn the problem around a little bit, and we have students come up with a number that's close to 49 that they could perhaps add in their head with 34 to get an answer. So the most obvious choice would be 50. That's really close to 49. And if we add 34 and 50, we know a little bit more readily that that's 84. Now, of course, because we changed the problem, we're now 1 over. So because we added 1 to 49 to make that addition happen, we then compensate for that addition of 1 by subtracting 1 off of our answer, hence the term compensation method. So we do 84 minus 1, and we get 83. And again, this is just a way to do the same exact problem, but using mental math and multiples in a way that's more efficient for students without having to go in a column or put ones on top of numbers, and they might not really know what that means. This reinforces place value a little bit better.
So it reminds me of back before Venmo, when we used to all only have $20 bills cash, and you went out to brunch with friends and you'd throw in 20, and someone would be like, well, you owe 15, so we're going to give you 5 back later. And the next time you went to brunch, it worked out differently. So you just kind of kept track of who owed what. And with this problem, you want to deal with easy numbers. You're just kind of keeping track of what you owe to the problem.
Yep, that's exactly it. And students are very receptive to this type of addition, and even works with subtraction. And as we do the next problem, we'll go over just how easy it is for students to do, and also for you to do to help your student.
Okay, so now I'm going to try the compensation method for 132 plus 64. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to say, I'm going to leave 132, but I'm going to drop this down to 60. So I need to remember that I took 4 away. I don't want to forget that. So that's easy to do in your head. That's going to give me 192. But again, I took 4 away to get there. So now to balance it, I better add 4 back in. And that's easy enough to do in my head, but I'll write it out. I get 196. So again, I looked at these two numbers. I made one easier. I kept track of how I made it easier. I added them, and then I made sure to adjust to compensate for how I had made the problem easier.
That's really cool. What if the student used 70 instead of 60? Could the student do that as well?
Great, yes. As we said in an earlier video, there's many ways to get to the right answer, which is what's so beautiful about math. So let me do this same problem as if instead the student had brought 64 up to 70. So what they did to do that was they added 6. So I want to keep track of that. So that gives me 202. Because I added 6 to get to 70, that's how I compensated. So now I need to make sure to undo that, right? So I'm going to say, okay, 202 minus 6, which again, these are small numbers, so you can do it in your head, but I'm just writing it out so that you have it. Is 196. And again, another nice approach to doing it 2 different ways is you get the same answer and now you feel confident.
That's awesome. This was really helpful. All right, so thank you all for watching, and we'll be back with another video shortly.